One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hoosiers will put it away to start the game. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Running back searching for a hole. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the...
Turning it on! How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Rush is on him. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situation.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He'll try to take it back.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
The give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Mendoza. Fakes the grab on the left. Good throw and catch, takes it down at the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Hoosiers will try to move the chains on fourth down. He makes a grab into the end zone. With unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's going to bring it out. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give to Davis. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this game, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
On the option. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown Seminoles.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Taylor. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Cooper. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Third and one, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. Makes him talk to the hand. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Under fire. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Smith dropping to pass. Fakes to grab. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Defense in press coverage. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
On the play. Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Smith wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. There he goes. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find behind his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wide out. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Indiana! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return, and the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
And the Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Smith dropping to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Knowles! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Bond. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds all the way down at the 33-yard line, and they were backed up, but not for long.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Hoosiers are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They tried that left side, but the defense was very disciplined and shut it down for no gain.
And you can see a great job by the defense understanding when the back slipped out to the left, they expanded with him, understood where the pass was going, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle in the open field.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Noles will kick it away to start the second half. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Taylor has it. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. Wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll give it to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Smith wants to throw. Steps away. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. Oh, a lot of space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Stepping to the right. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Hit as he throws. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. The field goal is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Offense changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him wide open. Lowers those pads. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. 2nd interception of the day for the Seminoles. It's like they've run a secondary out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? Look good, feel good, play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the next level.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
2nd down.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
3:25.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it over and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the globe for a long time. They're up by 24 over Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Pulls it in. It's Bond. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Just keep slinging it. Caught behind the line. It's Fleming. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Taylor. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, that is how you bring the wood. Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes him pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner will be brought down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And the Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give from the Gunls. Get the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game to putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Off play action. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And they tacked on the extra point.
21.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He's got it. And he was loose and not not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give them as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We can kick them in the face.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Dumps it to the back. This time it's complete. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Florida State, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the